So let's set it up.
We're back. This is Smell the Rosè podcast. I'm Carly.
And I'm Jazz. Back
And
again.
We're at the Wave Factory. Oh, you all over the place today.
I know, sorry. I was like that at work too.
We're at the Wave Factory. You know what it is. And let's just jump right into the
ASAP.
Rosé of the day.
What did it say?
All right, you got it.
Okay. Figure it. No, just it looked like figure, and I know it got the French to it. Mediterranean. Listen, we sorry. Mediterranean. Listen, we sorry. But
that's why I made you read it, because I would fuck it up.
Kill us.
I would ruin it even more than you.
Wine Bowl Imports. I'm gonna say that much.
Ooh.
So we appreciate this. We're about to try it.
It's a new one, 2022. We like the artwork.
Look, that's you.
It's a twist off.
Still pouring it. I struggled last time.
I almost drank before I came here.
You tripping?
I was like, let me chill.
Dude, I feel like I was like on anything was stressing me out this weekend. I need a drink. I need a shot.
Seriously, welcome to motherhood.
Man, what?
Where is the percentage on here?
That's what I was looking for. Then I said the Wine Bowl Import.
Oh, here it is. 13.
13%?
Oof. It smells good. I feel like one of these days we're gonna have to like take it back to like the Sutter home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just like get an original. I like it.
Whew. It caught me off guard. Shout out to our sound effects person, Chloe. She said,
That's funny. No, I like that.
It is good.
I could picture myself drinking that on regular.
Definitely.
I'm gonna say a 9. I don't know if I've ever given anyone a 9.
Actually, yeah, I agree with that.
Like it's
not harsh.
Yeah.
Like that last one. Whew.
Right, that like hit us in the back of the throat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I drink, it's my first time again. Oh, Lord.
All right, so it is March, and March is
Women's Month.
Ooh.
What is it really? Women's International. Wait, what is it?
I think it's like International Women's Month. Yeah.
Woo.
Last Friday, you seen my commercial.
Shout out to Randala
And his commercial. The Wave Factory supporting women. We love that.
Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, we're just gonna, talk about women, daily life, because this is like girl talk.
Period.
So
Shout out to you women out there.
yeah.
Shout out to us.
Cheers
Chloe.
to that. Okay, I'm gonna let you start because you have something right off the top that you want to talk about.
So this weekend I went to the anime convention and I was supposed to bring Lay with me, but it rained like crazy here, so I ended up keeping her home. I didn't want to go through the rain with her. And I'm like, okay, I still have to pump, so I had all my utensils here. Utensils?
I don't know what else it's called.
I don't know, but I had all my stuff there to prepare to pump. Like, I was ready. And we walking, and I'm like, dang, I forgot my tube. So I had to call my mom and have her drop off the tube for the pump. Once the tube got here, we ended up on a different floor that we never really been on. And we walked past like a little pumping pod is what I called it. What was it? Mamova? Something like that.
Something like that.
And I was just like extra excited. I'm like, oh my God, this is so cute. I'm walking in, people looking at me like, yes, I feel special.
Yeah.
Like
I have my own little pod.
Right. And I'm just like, I like this. Like, I know some people be having comments about how, like, we should be able to pump and breastfeed in public without anybody looking and staring. Like, I get that, but I didn't have the baby with me in that case. Like, if I was anywhere else, I probably would have latched Lay and wouldn't have cared, but I didn't have her, and I was just going to be out here like, let me latch. Like, I didn't like that, so like I like the fact they had that little pod there for you to just sit there and chill. You could lock it. They gave you a little code. Like, it was so cute.
That is nice.
So like I really feel like they need to have that everywhere at work.
Oh no, seriously.
Like, it needs to be everywhere. So whoever invented that, kudos to you. I'm already knowing it's a woman. I hope it's a woman.
And it's crazy because those are like fairly new.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna say they're brand new, but they're fairly new. So it's like, what were you guys doing before that?
No,
like
for
going
sure.
into the bathroom, like.
And I felt so disgusted when I was in the bathroom, just literally putting a cap on the milk.
Yeah, because
Excuse me.
it's like your baby's about to put that on their mouth. Like you don't put things
That
on
you
your
eat
mouth
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I'm like, this is something really nice, and I don't invest into much. I definitely would invest into that. Like that is, I don't know, it just made me feel so good about myself. Like I got my own little private thing. Like I really felt important and like thought about, cared about as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, within the world, we don't get that much. Like we don't get that often.
No.
And like, I remember seeing this video on Instagram. This lady, she was breastfeeding her daughter at Disney World. And somebody walked up to her and was like, you know, they have breastfeeding stations. She was like, I understand, but I'm not about to leave my family to go way across the park to go feed my child. Like, y'all tripping. Do you see nipple? Like, what's the problem? And then it just made me think, like, y'all really out here pushing the fact that we should have kids, and yet y'all don't want to do anything to tend to these kids. I have to feed my child.
Right.
I'm not feeding her formula. Like,
Right.
So
and you have that option to do that. So, and like you're lucky that that's working for you.
Exactly.
So you need to be able to do that whenever your baby needs food.
Right. I'm not going to sit here at the, hold on, wait. We got to run
And it's
over
like
here.
a whole science behind that. I feel like a lot of people don't understand, especially if you've never had kids or you're a guy that's never been around a woman that's breastfeeding. It's like the more that you are doing it, the more that you're producing. So it's like,
right.
Say you're doing it consistently, like you're gonna need to keep doing it consistently. Otherwise, like it's gonna hurt and all the other things that go into it.
Right, because I definitely walked into work pumping, and I do it every 2 hours because that's the
you
schedule
have
I'm
me
on.
Dead with it. Like you just wear it all day long. Like
I just feel like 2 hours fly by. Like I feel like I just took it off and I gotta put it back on.
yeah,
At this
so you're
point,
just like just leave it.
I do like a good 4 hours with it on and just be good.
It has to be
flying.
dead.
I'm like,
And like you look like I said this to you already, but you literally look like a drag queen with like the fake boobs because they're like way up and way out,
in a little square.
and they're like not even like shaped right. Like
it's funny
yeah,
because
the cones.
It's funny because I see people look at them. I be like, I just laugh because
I can't even help it. I'm trying to keep eye contact with you, and I'm just like.
It's funny because I called one of our coworkers out, semi-friend. I was like, stop looking. She's like, no, I didn't mean it. I was like, it's fine. I'm just playing.
Right.
Like, it's okay. But yeah, like, I'm going to do what I have to do. One, I have to feed my child when I'm not around.
Yeah.
And two, I'm not paying for formula.
I mean, I feel like this affects women more than it does men. But like to go off of that, like the changing tables.
Man.
Like that really just has me blown that like there's so many places that don't have that option.
Experienced that this weekend too.
Yeah.
Had to change, lay on the floor. Good thing I always have like the changing pad.
Right.
And I always have her blanket with me, but I think I put my coat on the floor and just let her lay on
Yeah,
it
it's just like the floor is nasty.
Disgusting.
Like you wouldn't sit on it yourself, so why would you want to put your baby on it? I've seen like people sit on toilets and put the changing pad over their lap and try to, like that's crazy. Like
it's so difficult.
I mean, she's small enough that it might work, but like my youngest is 2. Like I can't do that to him.
No.
He would be like hanging half off.
Girl,
like
the way Lay be kicking, I'd be like, wait, stop kicking. And I'm not trying to drop you, so like yeah.
So I feel like that's something that we still have to do better on is like changing tables everywhere.
Everywhere. Like, especially if you have like a one bathroom, like for all. What's that?
Yeah, the family one.
It should be a changing table in there.
Yeah,
like,
a unisex one.
Yes, like what do y'all think we're doing with these? You want me to put them on the dinner table? We at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, let me just whip the baby out and booty in the air. Like, no.
So like your options are like on the floor or like go out to your car type. Like I don't understand that.
Who wants to do all that?
So, I mean, we've got some work to do for sure, but I feel like we're headed in a direction where it's like women are more like
important.
Yeah, especially because like, you know, for a long time the woman just stayed home and like took care of their kids, and now it's
clean,
like
cater to the man.
yeah.
Y'all
Shout
can
out to y'all
suck
if
it
you
now.
want to do that, but that's not for me.
No, I'm cool. Listen, maternity leave showed me it's not for me. I made it clear in my own brain and in my man's brain that if we do this again, I have to have a side hustle. I am not staying in the house.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was thinking about that. Like, obviously you need time to heal and stuff, but I was like, I wonder if she misses the podcast.
I did.
Like, I was like, I want her to come back.
I was like, dang, it's Monday. I'm still here.
Yeah.
But once the bleeding stopped, I was like, okay, what can I do? I'm over
Mm-hmm.
this. Like, don't get me wrong. I did take that time to heal. I was very stiff. But once that was done, when I ain't see a
You're
piece.
like, come on, Lay, let's
Okay.
go. Where are we
Pack her
going? Like, where are we going?
Pack her up.
I had Nika in April, and you know the weather can be iffy in April. Any nice day, I was like packing him up and going for a walk, like just down the street.
Just go take a walk.
Because I'm the same way. Well, so I don't want to say that I want to be a working mom, but I definitely don't want to be the mom that's like stuck at home.
Just stay at home, only tend to the kids and
Like,
food and
if
house.
I'm gonna be that mom that is, we're gonna be doing shit. Like, we're gonna be
Definitely.
going to the zoo. We're gonna be going, even if it's just McDonald's Playland. My kids love that stuff. Like, we're gonna be doing stuff.
But it's also like that's not your full priority. Like, you still probably have something for you to work
Yeah.
on, like a side hustle. It's
Yeah.
just not under corporate.
I told Nathan that if I was ever a stay-at-home mom, I would want to do it when the kids are in school.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Just
so I
pick
can
up
be a
and drop off.
stay-at-home. Like,
Me time.
yeah, whatever I want to do.
Definitely. It would not be pick up. I mean, I would definitely do pick up and drop off. Other
Right.
than that, mm-mm.
And like, if I was a stay-at-home mom, maybe I would want to cook if I didn't have the kids like screaming at me all day long because they're in
Because it
school.
could be discouraging. It could be like, oh, I got to tend to the kids first. Just even with the maternity leave, I was always putting Lay first, obviously.
Yeah.
But then it was like day 3 and I didn't shower. And I'm like, all right, we got to figure something out. It happens. Women go through so much.
Yeah. We should talk about that.
Like, genuinely, like, you're sitting here tending to the baby, and then, like, everyone always say, sleep when the baby sleeps. When do you shower?
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm
Or
over
when
here
do you
sleeping.
clean the bottles?
Girl.
Clean the clothes that she
I went
just
through
spit up
all
on.
the bottles.
Like, yeah.
And I'm like, dang, we need a bottle. And I'm like, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that sleeping when the baby sleep is cool, maybe for one of the naps, but other than that, you got to fight your way up. And it seems like as soon as you cook, clean yourself, and you try to go take a nap, they wake up.
No, seriously. Anytime you try to do something for yourself, it's like,
They
I'm
wake
right
right
here.
up. And I used to like inch in the bed and try to lay down. As soon as I get comfortable, she opened her eyes. Damn.
Yeah, so like when Milo was born, Nike was still taking naps, and that was like the worst because
Yeah.
it's like Milo would be napping and I would want to spend all my time with Nike because like I had to give that up a little bit to take care of Milo. And then it was like when Nike was sleeping, I felt guilty that I was ignoring Milo. So then I'd be like, hi, Milo, like, you know, playing with him or whatever. And then, like, whatever you got to do. Like, it's insane, the stuff that you have to do when you're, like, in that first 6 weeks.
Man.
And you just, like, I don't even remember it. Like,
No.
it's a blur. It's like you're just going through it. You're
on
literally zombie
like
mode.
autopilot.
And like I remember like my mom would come over and help me and she'd be like, what's going on? And I would just be like, I don't know. I think I have spaghetti in my hair. Like,
Man. Like, I literally would tell him, like, okay, I'm about to go get in the shower. That shower would be like 45 minutes.
no, seriously. My mom would come over and I'd be like, oh, thank God I'm going to take a shower.
Just
like,
be in the shower.
And then it's even crazier because you're in the shower and you're like, is she crying?
Dude,
is he crying?
Yes, the little
like,
hears that you could hear. I'm like, is she crying?
You're like hearing them, but they're not making noise.
No.
I had at the apartment I was in when I had both my kids, like there was like a little hallway that had our closets to the bathroom, and I would put them in a bouncer in the hallway, and I could see them through the crack of the door.
Perfect.
Just so I could be like, okay, was that a real noise?
Or was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that, just the whole having a baby, going through that process as a woman, like, I feel like men don't 100% understand. And if you're a man and you're watching this, listen close.
Yeah.
Because one, we are agreeing to have a family, so I'm putting my body through this, and I'm not saying it's just for you, it's for me too, I get it.
Yeah.
But like, to sit here and have to go through the healing process, your body don't be the same. Hormones, like, you all over the place. Like, it's so much we go through and have to work for, and like, in a way, we do that for the man, and that's why I be like, no, you gotta do it for yourself too. Like, I want to get my body right for my man because I don't want him looking elsewhere. Like, that's a lot of people's mentality.
Yeah, that's really sad.
And I'm like, no, you gotta focus on you also. But it also goes with the fact that your man shouldn't be over here, like, kind of like, what am I trying to say? Not like dibbling off, and I just said like 3 times, but encouragement. Like, I feel like every woman should have that man support. Oh no, you look fine. Let's get in the gym. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, if the woman is saying that, then take that extra step to make it happen.
Yeah.
So like, even if you're not the one that's looking off, cheating, or doing anything like that, still give that woman the encouragement, because I swear, I'll be in the mirror like, dang, I lost my favorite asset, my stomach. And I really didn't think about that.
Like, even if it's not that though, like say she likes to read or something like that, or like whatever it looks like make sure she has time to do that. Because like, similar to like what you're saying, like, okay, backtrack. When I got pregnant with Milo, my soul was crushed. I was in the best shape I had ever been in my whole entire life.
It's like you
and I was like,
scratch plus some.
I literally was like crying on the kitchen floor, like that shit you see in the movies. Like, my body's gonna be ruined again. Like, going through it. Like, obviously, I was happy that I was having a baby, blah, 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 blah.
It just be the best
like,
stuff.
Yeah,
like,
and your hormones are all over the place. Like, literally, I remember when I was pregnant with Nike, I was crying because I wanted to help the customers so bad. Like, who cares about that shit? Yeah, like, whatever. I'm getting into an argument with my boss, and I'm like, I just really care about the customer. Okay, whatever. Anyways, so back to Milo, like, after I had Milo and I had healed and stuff, like, I told Nathan, like, I want to go to the gym. Like, I want to, like, lose this baby weight right away. Like, I want to have, like, that mental, like,
Definitely.
escape. And so, like, he was very supportive. I mean, I went to the gym, like, at my apartments. So it was, like, it was right down the street. But, like, the fact that he was, like, okay, I got this, like,
That's
an hour,
2
hours, whatever you need, like, take care of yourself, because I know that, because he went right back to work.
Right.
Because that's a whole nother thing. Like, men have to go back to work right away. Cool, like, I don't know how men feel about that, but, like, that sucks for the woman, because you're
there
like,
by yourself.
yeah, and it's like, you're already going through it, and now you're just, like, left alone.
Well, at
like,
this point, I feel like men going forward, yes, use your leave that you get, but rack up that PTO, take a vacation. I know this ain't the ideal vacation, but we got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard, it's lonely, it's depressing in a way. Love the child to death, but it's just...
Yeah, and like, I didn't know this, but you literally go through postpartum for 2 years after you have a baby. That means, like, Milo just turned 2.
So you just got out of it.
I mean, I don't know, like, that's a whole different,
I feel like
different story,
right.
But
we'll be back on that one. Yeah,
you guys don't want to hear about that shit.
So far, I feel like I just been in and out of it. Like, it's never been consistent.
Like the baby blues kind of thing, which is still annoying. But okay, I had some thoughts. Okay, because we kind of talked about, like,
the baby side of it.
yeah, and like women choosing to, like, work or not work and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, it's crazy that at one point, like, we just didn't work. We didn't even own, like, properties or a house or credit cards.
Have a job.
And it's like, I always laugh because I'm like, wow, why the fuck did you guys do that? Like, we could have been chilling. But like, I think the important part to take away from that is like, those women like gave us the choice,
True.
you know? And before we didn't have that choice, which
Yeah.
is like insane. And now, like, fast forward to today, we're still like struggling to like even make ourselves like important and part of
We're
like,
not even making the right amount of money compared to men, like,
which is insane.
which is stupid.
And like, it's crazy too because like numbers are numbers. You can't argue that, but men will literally argue that.
all the time.
That's
deal with
not
this every
happening. Like, you know what really drives me crazy, and like this is currently happening in my job, is that I'll say something and it will get blown over, and then a guy will say the same exact
And
thing,
it's a great
and it's
idea.
a great idea.
See,
I'm at the point where I'm just like, I said that yesterday. Like, I don't even care. Like, I'm at the point where I'm just like, do you listen to me? What is the point?
And
take me out of the group chat if you don't want me talking.
This is why I get on people's ass. Like, if y'all know me, I don't let shit slide, especially when it comes to what's right is right and wrong is wrong. Because what?
Yeah.
You not finna sit here and try to play me. Like, if I said it, this is my idea, and I'm calling you out, you liar. That
Yeah.
was me. Like, what?
You liar.
Liar.
But like, our old boss used to tell me all the time, like, it's a culture thing. It's a culture. I don't want to hear it. I don't want
I
to
don't
hear
give
it.
a damn about your culture.
We're at work. Your
Exactly.
culture does not like play any role in.
You're not working with a whole bunch of people in your culture.
Yeah, like,
Newsflash.
I don't try to
this is
push
America.
my culture on you. Like, I mean,
America.
I don't know what my culture is, but I'm not pushing it on you.
I
like,
get it.
So that really like irks me so much is the fact that like, okay, when did women start working and like get that?
No, for sure. It makes you really think because not only are we affected like work-wise, like even what's going on right now, like y'all over here forcing us to have children. Like,
Yeah. Okay,
You're
wait.
making us pay for tampons.
So it really couldn't have been that long ago because I think that like women and black people like got rights around the same time. And like people talk about how old Ruby Bridges is all the time, and she's like 60 something, which is like around my parents' age.
We're gonna double check that as we talk.
I feel like, which makes it even crazier
It makes
because
it
it's
worse.
like, so my grandma wasn't allowed to work or like was just starting to be able to work. Like, that's only like 2 generations away from.
The 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote. Is that what I'm looking for? August 18, 1920?
1920 was a long time ago.
Yeah, kind of.
Quick math.
Right.
Men,
But
so much smarter than
It's
women.
just, okay, damn. The Civil Rights Act was 1964. But
Okay.
that also, but no.
That is literally around the time that my dad was born.
Yeah.
Thank you. My
that's
dad
wild.
is 60.
That's wild.
That math is mathing. I actually am horrible at math.
That's funny. Oh, that still says civil rights. But that just goes to show, like, the world is still fucked up. And it's funny because even when I was trying to think of something for us to talk about today, and this kind of like popped in my head, I was like, dang, not only am I a woman that really have rights, I'm black. So
Yeah.
I got the double. Like, that's
double
wild.
whammy.
And like a lot of things you will hear, especially like in the black community, is that, you know, it's one thing to be black, but it's another thing to be a black male. Okay, I get that. I get it 100%, especially when it comes to the police. But a black woman, Like, let's not forget that too. Like,
Yeah, you
in a
guys
way,
are held at like a completely different standard.
yes, like in a way, like I'm not knocking the black men and what y'all go through, but here we go again, still putting the man over the woman. Like we go through just about the same thing, just in a different way.
Yeah.
I feel like
You both have struggles, but in different ways.
Exactly.
For sure. Like, you're actually more behind the scenes holding him up.
Right.
In a way.
right. And I'm just like, I'm tired of hearing like, oh, it's hard to be a black man in a country. It's hard to be a black woman. Let's just say it's hard to be black people. We know this.
Yeah.
But let's stop separating it with man and woman, because at the end of the day, we're still going through the same thing because we got the double.
Yeah.
I'm a woman and I'm black. You're just a black male. And in their eyes, they just don't like it, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, dang, what would be worse? But you can't even compare it.
You can't.
But I'm
'Cause
sorry.
like, you guys both have your own struggles.
Exactly.
For sure.
But I'm sorry. I'm, of course, 100% stick to the woman's side because I am a woman.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, that's what I was thinking about too, not to like change it too much, but when I was younger in high school, I hated girls like so much. Like I'm not even proud of it, but I literally could not stand being friends with any girl.
Yeah.
Like I had my one friend and I was cool with that. I hated the messiness. I hated the like, but I think that comes with like being a teenager.
Definitely.
A teenager like girl, we'll say.
Yeah.
Because I don't think guys are as messy. I think there are guys that are messy, but whatever, we're not talking
women
about
are
them.
like hit or miss. Like
Yeah.
it's very a slim borderline of being like a normal girl and messy as hell. So I get what you're saying.
So now that I'm at the age that I'm at, it's like I'm for the women.
Definitely.
Like it took me a really long time to like figure out what that looked like for me, because like, you know, there's always going to be catty bitches. There's always going to be like the girls that never left high school.
Yeah.
Like you're going to work with them, you're going to live with them, you're going to see them out. Like those
That's
girls
just
are never
those
going
type of
away.
girls,
But
yeah.
like I don't know. Whenever a guy is like complaining about a woman, I'm like I
don't want to hear
I
it.
immediately think like, no, she's right. Like,
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
wanna
even
hear
care.
it.
She could be bold-faced wrong, and I'm gonna be like, no.
And it's not
Because
even
it's like, it's just like there had to be layers leading up to the way that she like reacted the way she did. Because like girls put up with shit.
We do.
Like they will literally like. And I'm even guilty of that too. I'll like keep my mouth shut for too long.
Yeah.
And then by the time I say something, it's like, where did this come from?
Right.
But it's like women are literally taught to shut the fuck up and like do whatever. And then like when they lose their stuff, it's like,
Oh, they're crazy. What
They're
is this?
crazy. They're psychotic.
And for the record, we're not sitting here saying every woman is
No,
right. We get
obviously.
that. Like, there's literally a beastie percentage of bad apples out here that's just ruining lives also. We get
Yes,
it.
we get that.
We do. But
We get that.
there is a very large percentage of women who's literally putting themselves to the side for either a man or a situation. And we, like you said,
wifey material.
yeah, like you said, we're taking in all this, and as soon as we bite back, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Like what? And it kind of like, I'm really going to save this for like another topic, but it's kind of like the circle of relationship life. You got the person that's cool, you got the person that's toxic, they together, that toxic person messes up the regular person, and now this regular person is choosing to be toxic, now the circle is tainted. Like, and you're gonna always meet that opposite person, and someone's gonna get affected, but you have to be an adult about it or know yourself enough to where you can get past the y'all know the word. Toxicity. But I could definitely go deeper into that because I preach that with relationships.
Yeah, we could get deep into that, like just to kind of touch it a little bit of like, and going back to what I was saying, like when a guy complains about his girl nagging, that's when you lose me. Like that's specifically what I'm talking about.
Like what's the nagging? Like explain my nagging, you know?
Yeah, like she has to be nagging about something because you're genuinely not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So like, for example, because this is the most obvious one, cleaning. Like if she's constantly doing everything in the house and she works,
Yeah.
because I feel like if you're going to be at home, you kind of have to hold down the house, like to some degree. We're not going to like get into like the nitty gritty of that, but like if she's a working mom or working and lives with you and you're not pulling your weight at home and she's nagging about that, like I'm automatically on her side for that, because it's like she's literally holding down everything and holding the job.
Exactly.
Like, and you're going to work and expecting dinner on the table. Like, I don't fuck with that.
Like, no. And like, and I probably should correct myself after I say this, but I even would take it a step further. Like, okay, I've been at work all day and you just genuinely don't want to cook because you've been doing everything else. Set up the shit for me. Have stuff prepped out, thawed, shit ready so I can just come home, get it started so we can get started. I don't want to grocery shop then cook. I don't want to have to wait for none of that.
Even like as simple as like, what do you want for dinner?
Yeah.
And they can't even come up with an answer, blows me. It's like, okay, I don't want to work all day, come home and cook and have no idea what I'm cooking on top of that.
At least give me an option. Like, oh, well, I'm thinking chicken. No, maybe a burger. I'm going to pick one of them. You thought both of them, so we're going to figure it out.
One of the two, yeah. I mean, I'm not really a big cooker. Like, I hate cooking, to be honest. I think it's just chopping up the vegetables. But anyways, but like, I'm going to be the one cleaning up.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like you have to like balance it. And I think that's why a lot of guys are like, she's nagging, she's this, she's that. Well, are you cleaning up after she cooks?
Right.
Like, are you putting the kids to bed?
You have to give a little.
What are you adding to the relationship? And I feel like a lot of times guys just expect women to do that because traditionally that's what the woman does. But I would say, and I could be wrong, I don't have an actual percentage, but like majority of the people, women work on top of taking care of a household.
You can traditionally kiss my ass. That's what I be wanting to say.
Yeah. I mean, I low-key kind of like the traditional, but I understand. Like, shit is expensive.
It
is. And like, there's things that I want to spend my money on. I don't care if that's in the budget or not. I work.
Right.
Like, so I'm going to buy the shit I want to buy.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Spend the money while you got the time. Time ain't always here. Lose your life any moment. But yeah, definitely. So I don't want to hear nobody complain about their woman unless.
And that's so unattractive. I hope you guys realize that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, if you're trying to like, oh, my wife this, my girlfriend this, like, you're not impressing anyone.
The only thing you can tell me is if your woman beating on you, then I'll be like, bro, we gotta talk. Like, you gotta find somewhere safe.
Okay, well, you took that to a different level.
But that's the only thing I'm gonna listen to, because I'm gonna be like, okay, what did you do?
Yeah.
Because I'm not nagging for no reason, like, especially if I put it out there.
Yeah.
Just like, it's funny because I got a scenario. So my first day back at work, I forgot to wash Lay bottles the night before and like just get him set up because I knew he was gonna have the baby by himself for the first time. And I completely forgot. I was tired. I ran out of time. So I just told him before I left, like, I made 4 bottles real fast, but you're gonna need more. I'm sorry, I didn't wash no bottles. He thought I was saying it to make him wash bottles. So when I got home from work, I was like, oh, you wash bottles? I was
happy.
Let me suck your dick. Like, I was about to do that.
That's my girl.
Right. But then he was like, yeah, I washed the bottles because I felt like you was being sarcastic. I was like, no. Like, I literally was telling you like how I forgot. Like, I really did want to have him set up because it was my first day back. I was just tired and fell asleep. Yeah. So when I told him, like, no, that wasn't the case. Like, I was literally telling you, like, my bad. I didn't wash the bottles. Yeah. It wasn't like, get your ass up and go wash the bottles. Because I just tell you. Yeah. But no, it was hilarious. I was like, dude thought I was mad.
Wash the fucking bottles once in a while. Jeez.
But I was like super excited that he washed the bottles for me. But in reality, I was not really getting on him.
Okay, isn't that funny though? I try not to be this person, but like whenever I come home and Nathan did something out of the ordinary, I'm like, oh my God. Right. You know? But it's like, that's like, don't praise him for doing what he's supposed
what
to
he's
do.
supposed to do. And that's what's bad. Like, I feel like as women, we let so much stuff slide unintentionally.
Yeah.
But we can't help it.
Yeah.
In a way, y'all
It's
are
also it's also like kind of how you're raised
Definitely.
too, which like we don't need to get into at all. But like my mom was that woman that like just she worked part-time. So she still works. So like the days that she works, my dad did pick up the slack and you know, vice versa, whatever.
Yeah.
But like my mom is like very freaking organized. She knows like what you're eating for dinner. She's probably got the whole week planned out.
Yes.
And I'm just like, do you want to put some chicken nuggets in the oven?
Like,
you know, like I
Hot
don't
Pockets
even
tonight? Something. Girl, what?
like
I throw
what's
some
in the
nachos in real
freezer.
fast.
Yeah, like my mom is like cook dinner, and like my dad, there was a long time where he would like work out of town and she would send dinner every night for him.
Really?
Yeah.
She snapped.
So I think that it has like
It's
some
definitely
type of
how we
play.
raised. Because now that you saying that, so my mom, around that time, my mom and dad was like going into different paths, but he was pursuing a music career, so he was living in Minnesota at the time. So my mom was like taking pictures, taking video, making sure he had it, send him stuff, and I'm just like, I do that with my man too. I'm like, oh, let me take. As soon as he got late, I'm like,
You
taking
were
a
so
picture.
funny on Saturday when she had like her own little chair. You're like, let me send a picture.
I showed
I
it.
was like, she's sitting in a car seat, but go off.
Look at your child. So like my mom was very big on like pictures and video because she's like, we need memories.
Yep.
And with my dad pursuing his musical career, like she knew he wasn't gonna be around for his kids, so like she did that even for the 3 kids that's not hers.
Yeah.
So I feel like I definitely took that over.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking pictures and videos for Tay and he's in the house. Like
Just save
Look
this
at
for
this.
later.
Here
Okay,
you go.
so my sister cooks
Yeah.
like crazy. She's exactly like my mom. She will throw down like
Yeah.
a full course meal for 2 people.
That's
like,
hilarious.
That's like that was something that she took over. Me, on the other hand, I was like, my mom just did everything for me. I don't know how to do anything. Like,
That's Chloe.
I literally, yeah. Well, I think you have something to do with that too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely.
But like, it was funny because when Nathan and I first started living together, like there was so many things. I didn't know there was a lint trap in the
dryer.
I didn't, because my mom would never let us do laundry. She said, "What's a lint trap?" No, I'm just kidding. but like, oh, not the snort.
Delete that out. Look at it. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, so like it's just crazy how like your parents literally like form who you are.
Definitely.
And like how you act around your like how you become a woman and how you like
And obviously you don't realize it as a kid.
Yeah.
It's like it hits you when you're an adult. I'm like, damn, I'm sound like my mama. Or
oh no, I hate that. Nathan will be like, okay, Jill. I'm like, no the fuck you did
rude.
not.
Girl, I be catching myself because me and mama bump heads a lot. So like when I do stuff that reminds me of her, I be like, damn.
Isn't it crazy? That's like the biggest insult, but it's like your mom.
It's
like
your
you
mom.
fucking love her.
Duh. Like, of course you're acting like your mom. Like,
No, I feel like the worst is like my sister acts just like my dad. I'm
That's
like, oh, that's
hilarious.
embarrassing. You should, like my dad's cool, don't get me wrong, but like it's not cool for you to act like him.
no, Nathan should be acting like him.
No, for sure. Yeah, no. That's not
funny.
happening.
But
All right. I
Kudos
feel like
to
that
our
was
moms.
good. Shout out to all the women. You know, that was a little chaotic, but I feel like we covered like a lot of good stuff.
definitely, and it's women's
We literally could have talked about like,
so much
you
more.
did bring up like slightly like tampons being like so much
Girl,
money.
what?
Even like razors, like
To
why
shave,
are
like,
women's
bro.
razors more money than men's? Like I don't get that.
It makes no sense. Like y'all
The
are
disposable ones, like what's up with that?
y'all are literally slapping us in the face with the stuff that we need. Like,
And just like the beauty standards, like
Like I was telling you, the fact that women, and I'm gonna say me, I feel the need to bounce back faster.
Yeah.
Because and I don't think personally, I'm bouncing back because, like I said, my stomach was my asset. I love it.
But that's like for you.
Right. But there's women out here who's like, no, I got to get this back together because my man this, my man that. And like, we are looking good for the man because you obviously is looking for a man or whatever.
Well,
stuff like
that's
that.
how I got pregnant.
Well, yeah. And I'm just like,
saying.
And don't be believing these celebrities because they be doing surgeries or they'll be disappeared for like 6 months and they in the gym the whole time.
Yeah.
So like,
if you could do that, you fucking would too.
right. Like I already tried to come up with a workout schedule because I know we used to do it and I don't know how that's going to work with our schedules now. So I reached out to my sister. She like, so when are we starting? Girl, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure it out. Like it's
honestly,
not easy.
Like, especially because like I had to learn this because of COVID, like at-home workouts. Get yourself some kettlebells and just work out at home. Like,
yep.
Because that's going to be the easiest. Your baby starts crying.
It's over.
There you go.
Freeze.
Pause. But what I was going to say too, like on top of that, like I went to Ulta the other day, literally in there for not even 20 minutes and dropped $200.
I know.
On makeup. And it's like,
what the hell?
Okay, I wear makeup on here because I'm really pale, but, and I don't like being pale, but like on a day-to-day basis, I don't wear makeup.
Right.
So I just spent $200 to put makeup on for
once a week.
That
shit, wow.
Maybe the weekends. That's why I went all out.
Oh yeah.
So we went out to lunch and I came like overdressed.
Dressed down, ready to
like,
go.
Yeah, like lipstick, the whole nine. And they were like, oh, of course Carly's overdoing it. And I'm like, this is the only time I get
out. Exactly.
Like, guess what? I drop my kids off. I'm here, and then I'm gonna go pick my kids up. So it's like,
and be just fine with it.
Yeah, and I felt good. So that's.
And you're not wrong. And why can't I just dress up?
Yeah.
Like, why do we have to say anything?
You guys weren't saying it in a negative way, but
No,
it's just like to put it in perspective. Like that's my life right now. Like
Right.
I don't get to do that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Girl, when I dropped bras, it was the best thing in my life. I ain't bought a bra in years.
$60 for one. Like
One
what?
bra.
One. And like.
And it's because y'all don't want to see a nipple.
Yeah.
But the dudes do.
I did see that on Instagram. They were like, what's an unpopular opinion that you have that you will argue? Like, what is that? Like a hill that you want to stand on or some.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Whatever it's called. And the woman said, like, why can't I show my boobs like men do?
Okay. We
Like-
chest out. Y'all chest out all the time. Why I can't be chest out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
titties is nice until I have to breastfeed, or titties is nice until like I don't want to wear a bra. Like,
Yeah.
what's good?
I did try the no bra thing for a while. It's not for me though.
Really?
Yeah.
I enjoy it so much.
I think it's just because I don't like where they're resting.
Yeah, I understand. Yes, studio audience.
I can't go like too long without a bra and like wear graphic tees because then my nipples start to burn.
Oh,
because it's
rubbing.
No, it's rubbing against the
I have to
t-shirt.
wear like a plain shirt, but even after a while, that shit starts to burn, and that shit goes on for a couple days.
Yeah.
Man, nah. Listen,
I don't like single Randy.
like maybe I done got used, like my titties done got used to
Probably,
it, but
yeah.
I went, 3 years without a bra, and the only reason why I got one on now is because of leakage and when I have to pump. I gotta put that, I got the little
Thing in
maternity
there,
bra.
yeah.
And shout out to Rihanna for making lace maternity bras. Was handy yesterday. Look at
That's fun though. I feel like they have to, because like,
They're
what are
cute.
you wearing?
Exactly.
Like I wore maternity bras like my whole pregnancy. The wire has to go.
Girl, I had it on giving birth. I was like, someone take the bra off. They like, it's too late. I had too many wires on. Because I immediately thought about, in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to latch her. Not thinking like I'm in the hospital. Who gives a fuck if you're not wearing a bra? So I already had the bra
Coochie
on.
out.
Girl, what?
Why do you care about your boobs?
Girl, what? So I'm salty about that, but whatever. So, but no, these maternity bras are very handy when it comes to latching. I do appreciate Rihanna making
Like, do
it,
they have that little like?
the little flap? Yep.
Yeah.
have Rihanna making them look sexy because our show was like, yeah, if I start leaking while we had sex, I'm sorry. Like,
Maybe I'll just keep this cute bra on.
keep the cute bra on. Got a little 2 lace ones, panties to match.
All right. Well, since we're talking about that, let's get into our questions from our listeners. Because I have one spicy one. So, do you like kissing a lot during sex?
Yes, it's a must. I'm sorry. Dang, he's upset. No,
You were very passionate about that.
I must have the kissing. I don't know. I just feel like that's a way to connect, and I'm not out here kissing anybody.
Right.
And especially because, like, back when I had friends with benefits, I
You're
made it
not
clear
kissing.
you're not kissing me. Like, don't touch me.
I feel like friends with benefits, you might be able to do like a little,
No,
but no.
like, don't bring your lips towards me at all. That's how I feel. So, like, I feel
That's
like
very dry.
I'm cool. Kissing is very intimate, and I feel like that's
That I
very
agree.
meant for. Shut your mouth. Why am I kissing a friend with benefit?
No, I don't think.
No.
Okay, so in my opinion, like, I think that kissing is like very much like a foreplay, like, let's get this thing going.
Yeah.
But I definitely had a friends with benefits that was like, no.
I was no.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like,
I
it is what it is. But that was not my favorite.
Yeah, I put kissing in this very high pedestal own category. Like, if I'm kissing you, you my person. Like, you somebody I really mess with. Like, we're together. This is what kissing is for. Other than that, shut up, Chloe.
What'd she say?
Something she quoting. But other than that, like,
It is very romantic.
it's I feel like it's a romantic thing, and this is something I'm doing with my person. Like, I'm not out here just kissing anybody. So, like, even in the past when I got cheated on, because we all been cheated on, shut up, I used to be like, you kissed that bitch? That was one of the things I go to, because that's something, and anybody I talk to knows that I really feel passionate and strong about. Like, kissing is something only me and you do, because this is something I only do with you.
Yeah.
And if you doing that with somebody else, I'm cool. Don't even kiss me again.
I agree with that because, like, for me, that's, like I said, it's very much like a foreplay thing. And, like, foreplay is, like, getting you in the mood. So, like, whatever mood you're trying to go for, like...
Right.
And, like, you don't get dirty and nasty for everyone. Like, especially if it's just, like, whatever, a random hookup, a booty call and stuff. You're not doing all that nasty stuff.
Because I used to hate tongue kissing. I'm definitely not tongue kissing with a stranger. I said used to. Oh, okay.
She got real defensive. No one cared.
No one back there judging. No, hush your mouth. But
I just feel like kissing is like a must when it comes to sex, because like that's just like setting the intention, setting the mood, setting the expectation, the goals, you know. But I agree, like, you're not tongue kissing everyone unless you're in middle school, then you
that's
are.
different.
But you don't really understand
I
the value.
never forget the first time I heard about tongue kissing in middle school. I'm like, your tongue? I was appalled.
The first time I tongue kissed anyone, and I'm sorry, he like cut up my whole mouth. He had braces and like just tore my shit up. And I just remember being like, I tongue kissed on with like red teeth because my gums were all bloody and shit. Like, isn't that crazy? It's so embarrassing. But
it's crazy.
Very nice man. That's all I gotta say about y'all.
It's funny because I hear so many horror stories when it comes to people with braces and like sexual acts and stuff. I never had those, and I had braces.
Okay.
The most I interacted, because in high school we used to play fight, like girls against dudes. We used to throw hands, good times. And I never forget, we was at like a little party playing around, and this dude literally cracked my shit on accident though. Like he claimed I ran into it, Tyree. He claimed I ran into it, but I swear to God, I turned around and he just knocked my shit. and like my lip was stuck to where he sits.
No.
I was like, my lip. And when I unhooked it, that mug swole up.
Yeah, I bet.
But that's the only like traumatizing thing I ever had with braces. So like I never experienced like anybody having trauma.
I didn't have braces, but we also were really young. So.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if I was his first kiss or what, but that was
He didn't know what he was doing.
he did not. He was
Dude
really
used to be
trying to
scared.
get in there. We were
Okay.
knocking teeth type shit.
Yikes.
We must have been, obviously, like he tore up my shit, like bad.
Oh,
But
hilarious.
okay, yeah, kissing is important.
Kissing is definitely important.
Do you have a sexual question so we can stay on that theme?
Good question. Not really. Mine's
Okay.
more about dating.
Mine is too. My other one that I picked. Okay, is your family/friends' opinion on who you're dating important to you?
Oops.
That's okay.
Yes, to an extent. So like I tell every dude I talk to, if you meet Chloe, that's just the beginning. You think you finna meet my parents, you a clown. So like based off like my sister's feedback, not even just feedback, just like how they vibe.
It's like a vetting process.
Yeah, just how they vibe with it, I'll have to see. And like, if we could sit here and talk shit about you for hours after that one encounter, I already know it's not okay because we already are goofy people and we already find stuff to talk about. But if we got like running conversation, that's not good. I'm sorry.
You're absolutely right. Like, if you can't hang with Lauren,
You're done.
then I don't know what we're doing.
And I
'Cause,
warn
like,
people too.
No, you're not my boyfriend.
I ain't even talking about that.
Studio audience.
No,
That's all he heard.
Lauren, okay, the reason why I say this is because Lauren is very particular. Like, she'll tell you right off the bat. Like, she's not going to be mean or anything. She's
Right.
very nice, but like, she's like, if she doesn't fuck with someone, they're not coming around her ever
Right.
again. And like, I respect that. But like, if Lauren is not messing with you, which I'm going to be very honest with you, up until Nathan, that was the case. And I just blew over that. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, she's never been wrong. Like, she knows me better than anyone.
The
you
fact
know?
that she got on my ass, I couldn't chug a beer on my first time. I was like, bitch, what you expect me to
Like,
do?
I even like hold that standard to like my friends.
Yeah.
Like, if you cannot hang out with Lauren, then sorry.
Like, what can we
Like,
do?
okay, you can't chug a beer, but that's you
different.
can still come.
Yeah.
That's something we can fix.
We
you
still
can
just
learn.
laugh. Right. We just laugh about it
But
right
like,
now.
yeah, like if like you can't hang with the group that I hang out with, I haven't a problem because like that is like
This is who I
hang out with.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like I do value my sister's opinion because that's who they're going to encounter first. And I really don't like people meeting my parents
Yeah.
like that, especially if I'm not sure. So I do value it. Am I going to always react to it? Probably not.
Yeah, that's true because I did say like Lauren
Was
is
right.
like the end all be all, but like I'm not. She's not. Like she is important.
Yeah, but we learn
And-
from it, basically.
Yeah, like she'll be quick to be like, you know, I did tell you, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Like,
girl, what?
It's fine. For relationships, yes, but like for friendships, like she can be a little dramatic.
No,
you know,
I feel you.
I'll keep it in consideration. I'll keep it in the back of my head.
Yeah.
You know, and then you know, she can tell me I told you so later, but like
It is what it
she
is.
hasn't proved me wrong yet.
Yeah, I think you are probably the only friend that really has like met my siblings and family like that. Like even the ex-best friend that I had only met my father
Oh wow.
at the time. So
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
you know, me and your mom, I feel like we're like this at
every
this
time.
point. I love your mom.
But yeah, so I haven't really experienced the friend version of that, but definitely for the dudes. Well, my male friend, Chloe. Oh Jesus, she not listening.
She's doing her job.
But yeah, so it's really just been like boyfriends, not really like friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. My mom has never been wrong. Like, as much as I hate to admit that, she will literally be like, I don't like that girl. I'd be like, you're being dramatic. Like, that's my friend. Blah,
Mom
blah,
has
blah.
been, right?
And then, like, you know, later down the line, she's like fucking my boyfriend or like, you know,
and it's like, damn.
talking shit behind my back, whatever the case is. And I'm like,
Or
I
just not
hate
talking
that
to them
she was
anymore.
right. Like,
Yeah.
but she's always right.
Defending him, like, no, I would never do
Yeah.
Mom, you're always right. Y'all are the women of the month.
But yeah, I mean, moms know.
They do. That's
Like,
crazy.
Yeah. It's funny because I just recently needed my mom to do a survey about my childhood and like not to get too depressing or deep. I don't really remember my childhood too much. And like I'm like going over the answers and I'm like, really? Like,
Aw.
I'm like, oh,
That's nice.
okay. Okay, mom. I was cool. So,
I remember more of Chloe's childhood than mine. I mean, I remember mine, don't get me wrong, but Chloe's more vivid.
all I picture is like Chloe just like
terrorizing
the whole world and Jasmine just being like, nope, 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 you know, like blocking everything.
Girl, taking hits.
Yeah.
We can talk about how your sister's terrorized later.
Well,
I got some stories.
I was probably the one that was terrorizing and Lauren was taking the hits.
Lord.
Which,
If y'all knew me, Carly, Lauren, and Chloe, me and Lauren should probably be friends. While
Yeah.
Chloe and Carly should be friends, but it's just
definitely,
hilarious.
I am the middle child, but I'm like the little sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like I act more like the little sister. Whenever people see Lauren and I out, they always think Lauren's older than me.
Hilarious.
Which I don't know if that's a good thing. It sounds like I'm immature, but I just like,
You're fine.
I
you're
like to
fine.
be taken care of.
Hilarious. Okay. What's the first thing you noticed about the opposite sex?
Probably what they're wearing and their teeth.
Heavy on the teeth. I'm sorry, that'll distract me fast. I'll go from
Yeah. No, seriously. There's someone in particular that comes to mind, and like it's not even their fault. It's not even their fault, but like I feel I'm very like happy with my eye contact. I think I do a really good job. Like maybe it's creepy. I don't fucking know. No one's ever told me anything else, but I can keep eye contact.
Yeah.
And if you have bad teeth, I'm looking at it, and I'm trying not to. I literally, or honestly, it could go both ways. If you have good teeth, if you have really nice teeth, I'm
staring.
looking at your teeth. Like, but like at some point, I'm gonna be like, I really like your teeth. That's
Yeah.
why I'm looking at your teeth. Like,
So-
if you see me going like the up and down, yeah, I'm looking at your teeth, which sucks because it's like that's such an obvious thing.
Yeah. I hate myself, obviously, because I don't have a poker face whatsoever. So as soon as I think something, my face shows it.
Yeah.
So like with the whole teeth thing, once I look down, my eyes get bigger. So I be trying to tell myself like, relax.
Yeah.
But if you see my eyes get big, you know I done noticed something. But teeth and hair. I love hair, especially on men. So
Yeah.
like if you got nice hair, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna be looking for a second. I think I might even do this. But if your hair a mess, what the fuck? Like what's going on?
I hate some greasy hair.
Though I want it. Okay.
Which I am like a grease ball for sure because I never wash my hair, but
It was somebody at our job recently that went based off like a social media meme. It's that song for like white dudes where they have the hairstyle like, cause tonight gonna be the night. Tonight will find me. Like it definitely gave that. And when I tell you I was holding that in, I couldn't survive. I had to stay away for a second. And I also didn't want to say it and he didn't understand where I was getting at, so I was just like, let me leave it alone. But hair takes my attention because when I see it, I be like,
I feel like hair is just one of those signs that like, are you put together or not?
Exactly.
You know?
Like, what's
so I
going
think that's
on?
why I kind of care about what your hair looks like. Because yeah, I feel like, but it's kind of hard to judge because like my hair doesn't always look the same.
I was about to say, there's also days I'm going to the gas station, hair looking crazy. And I'd be surprised people still be trying to talk to me.
Like the one day that you and Chloe came in looking the exact same, like mid hair wash, you put your hair up in
a big blowout.
hat. Like
Yes.
I was like, and everyone kept making that stupid fucking joke.
Yes.
Are you guys going to rob the bank or
right.
something?
I'm like, if y'all don't leave us alone.
But like, everyone has those days
Definitely.
for sure because like I don't wash my hair enough.
Yeah,
we'll just put it that way.
It's just bad because I can't hide my face expression. So like when I see it, I'll be like,
You did say something.
Yeah, I did.
You did. You were like, you forgot to do your hair today.
And I don't know why that's something I look at knowing damn well I'll come up in here with a fro, like not caring.
No, but so I think that hair kind of goes in like what you're wearing.
Yeah.
And like, I guess like I care about what people are wearing when I'm like out at like a bar or something. Like something where it's like, okay, you thought about what you put on.
Definitely.
Like I'm not judging you if you're at fucking Walmart or Pick and Save or whatever. Like whatever the gas station, heavy on the gas station.
Man, what?
Because it's like, do I even have a bra on?
No.
What does my hair look like?
Girl, I don't even be matching.
Did I put pants on? Like the whole nine. But yeah, so I feel like if I'm out at the bar and you are looking crazy, I'm like, what
is going on here?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Definitely.
So that took a left. Like my chest hurts.
Dog, my cheeks is killing me. Okay. How long do you think a couple should date before becoming official?
Okay, so I can't answer this question for the life of me because I have been going even back and forth like a guy knows. He knows. Like right off the bat, if
I don't
this
care
is
what no
something
dude say, they know.
If this is something that they are interested in or not, like they know. Like first date, first like 20 minutes, like
no, for sure.
And like if you can read anyone, you'll know if they're interested or not.
Right.
It's the women that have a hard time like
figuring it out.
Yeah, they're like, let me look past this red flag, or I can tell that they're not into it as I am, but I'm gonna still talk to them.
I'm still willing, you know.
So, like, guys know first date.
Yeah.
Do they need to be in a relationship first date? No, but like, if they go on a second date, as a woman, I would feel like, okay, this is actually something like serious. Unless you fuck on the first date, then you're fucking. That's all you're doing.
Right.
Like, your relationship forever is going to be, like, hooking up.
Yeah, because I feel like guys just really just drag it along because they want to continue to fuck off. You know?
Yeah. Guys are super easy to read. If you can figure it out.
Yeah, I feel like they're just too afraid of committing 100%, and that's why they take forever. Like, do I really want to commit?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it should not reach a year. If it reach a year, you're wasting your time.
A year is a long time.
Because never are we in the talking stage, dating stage for a year. I expect us to be full-blown in a relationship at least the 6-month mark. I'll give you 6 months.
I would say 6 months is like a good time frame.
Definitely. 6 months
because it's like, okay, for both of you, like you have 6 months to really commit.
Yep.
Drop all your hoes.
Yep.
Like clear up any business you might have, any loose ends.
Yep.
Get it tied up. And then you can be like, okay, I'm here.
Damn, that means I fucked up. Got in an official relationship a month later.
Well, literally, the second Nathan even hinted that he liked me, I was like, I'm ready. I'm
your girlfriend.
I did make him ask me, like, in person. Like, I wanted, like, the official, like, will you be my girlfriend? And I feel like a lot of people don't do that.
I definitely feel like we need to get back to that.
Yeah.
That skipping past that is not cool, low-key. Honestly, I feel like it's where it gives so much room for miscommunication, misunderstanding. Like, we're not on the same page.
Yeah, mixed vibes.
Yeah,
like,
people should
everything.
definitely get back to asking each other to be in a relationship, because I don't think me and Tay technically did. Personally, I think I didn't know a confirmed time we were together until I asked him when was our anniversary. Like, I just put it out there like cracking a joke. I was like, oh, it's January this. He was like, no, it's February this. And I was like, oh, you know.
Okay.
I said,
That date was official.
I guess. So we've been going by the date he said, just because I'm like, oh, this is when you feel like it was official, because you ain't asked me.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go home and tell him to ask me, to be honest.
Oh, baby.
Okay, like, can you ask me to be your girlfriend?
It will start today.
Today?
March, whatever.
Okay. So, yeah, I definitely feel like we need to get back to that, asking each other to be in a relationship. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just thinking and assuming it's not okay.
And, like, I don't even think that's, like, the guy's fault. I think that's just, like, the generation we're in. It's, like, so, like, relationships are so downplayed these days that it's, like, yeah, that's why you get cheated on. That's
Exactly.
why, well, I'm not going to say because he didn't ask you, that's why you got cheated on. But, like,
the clarity.
yeah, it's like that's where the miscommunication comes. That's why he's out dating other people. That's why you're still fucking your ex or whatever
Right.
the case is. I don't fucking know. I feel like an old fucking person being married for
Ever.
ever.
Yeah, so if one thing y'all can take from this is definitely respect these women out here and
But
start
know,
asking.
know the women.
Definitely.
You know, like you will know what fuck boy, what's the word for a girl? Fuck girl?
Fuck girl.
Whatever.
Ain't shit,
You'll
bitch.
know. Ain't shit, bitch.
I just made some
You will know. Literally.
No, for sure.
Like right off top, you guys know, so like find yourself a solid girl. There are plenty
They're definitely out there.
out there.
Because I also feel like marriage is being downplayed. Like, never should I have to sit here and keep my thoughts about marriage to myself. No, we finna talk about this.
Yeah.
Regardless if you end up being the one I marry or not, I want to talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
'cause what are we doing? Dating just to be dating?
No,
In a relationship?
seriously,
Like,
because even like being in a marriage, like we still continue to have the conversation like, what are the goals? Like, are we
Exactly.
still on the same page? No. How do we get on the same page?
Exactly.
Like,
there's some adult shit, y'all.
yeah, this was more of our serious episode, but I had fun.
I did.
liked
It was a good time.
I did see that you drank all your wine though. So.
Shit, I just realized. My bad.
But I'll give you some if you want. I'm just trying to find where I put my mouth on it.
It's fine.
There you go.
All
All right.
Thank you for tuning in as usual.
Yeah, if you haven't yet, you need to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram, smelltherosé_podcast.
Period.
Get to it.
Shout out to our biggest fans. We know who y'all are.
We know who you are.
The ones that reach out to us and give us our questions.
Yes, and all of the love that we have.
Yes.
So we appreciate y'all, but if you haven't yet, get on it, okay?
Tell a friend and tell a friend to tell a friend.
There you go.
And your family.
All right. Not your mom, though.
Not your mom.
Bye.